Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Awful, horrible, not very good. These are the words that come to mind to me when I think of Trent Edwards and the Buffalo Bills passing offense last season, in spite of them having Lee Evans and Terrell Owens as wide receivers on this team. Owens looks to be gone. He's in free agency, hasn't signed with anybody yet, but it doesn't look like he's coming back to Buffalo. So that just leaves Trent with Lee Evans on the team now, so he's lost that other receiver. It looks like maybe James Hardy, the guy that was a big target, tore his ACL, unfortunately, at the end of his rookie season 2 years ago. So last year he was recovering. He's a guy that may find his way into the lineup this year, so maybe he can help out, especially inside the red zone. But really, it's going to be a big challenge for Trent. And I was saying since about July of last year, look at the Buffalo Bills offensive line. And really, when you look at that, you start to see the situation that he had there up front as they were going with new people all across the board in different, either they were moving them into a new position, or they were rookies, or they had never been starters in the league before. That was a really bad situation, and that was just ridiculous for any team to come into a season with that kind of offensive line structure. So with Trent, obviously he doesn't have fantasy value at this point in the game. And really, this is a guy that, we really need to take more points, that when you have fantasy defenses, we need to probably go against this type of guy, because this situation still isn't good. They didn't do much to address the offensive line. Obviously, they lost Owens, so now they should be even worse in the passing game. Maybe C.J. Spiller can help him out somehow, some way in the passing game on a consistent basis. He does have talent in that area. So with Trent, he may not even be starting long. This is probably maybe his swan song as a starter in the NFL, and it's unfortunate. I do want to say that with him, as they really just shredded that offensive line, and that hurts more than I think people may realize. Yeah, maybe he's not as aggressive down the field as he needed to be in past years, but man, when you don't have that much time because of the offensive line problems, it's hard to wait to get the ball down the field.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.